Thank you for watching Weekend Prime and welcome back. Now, first, the facts did not choose silence. We chose the truth. When power stepped back, we stepped forward. When fear took hold, we stood firm. From disgraceful remarks by leaders, the suffering of Kenyans abroad, oppressive bills in parliament, to hypocrisy wrapped in suits and smiles, face the facts, cut through it all. Without fear, without favor, this is Aman Kamariki with the very first Face the Facts of 2026.
And now, let me begin by saying Happy New Year 2026. You know, in 2025, Face the Facts made one irreversible decision. This was the decision that to dismantle lies piece by piece and place every leader on the scale of truth. Even when our lives were at risk, we did not retreat. We chose to speak, convinced it is better to fall standing for truth than to prosper by feeding on the flesh of thieves, killers, and human rights violators. Our purpose has never been to ridicule, or our purpose has never been to throw words at each other. Our purpose has been singular: to keep this country exposed to the light and to demand accountability without persuasion, without fear, without excuses. When leaders lost direction in 2025 and resorted to disgraceful public statement remarks that were rooted in arrogance, misinformation, and moral decay, we named them clearly, publicly. And now, when Kenyans suffered abroad in Russia, Saudi Arabia, and even Tanzania and Uganda and beyond, their leaders remained silent, as if nothing was happening. We refused to look away. On October 31st, 2025, Face the Facts exposed that suffering without fear. Face the Facts, this is what we reported.
Badala aende msalani kule kwenye mahali watu wanajisaidia, pale pale mahali unafanya kazi zako, anakuja, anatoa ule uume wake na anakukoja.
And her voice becomes nothing more than background noise in someone else's kitchen. And now, when Parliament abandoned its mandate and became an echo chamber of the executive, passing laws that hurt citizens while pleasing in State House, we rejected hollow justification. We held lawmakers accountable firmly and unapologetically. Now, for example, on 26th of September, this is what we aired. For millions of citizens, the betrayal is clear. Parliament has stopped being the people's watchdog and become the president's echo chamber. And when leaders completely lost restraint, speaking recklessly while their brain was asleep, Face the Facts confronted them directly. Now, even at the funeral of the late Raila Amolo Odinga, rest in peace, Baba, when leaders chose public platforms to recycle hypocrisy and falsehoods, Face the Facts did not avert its gaze. We interrogated it fully, and this is what we aired on 24th of October at KTN. The very day this country lost the man who bled for her democracy, President William Samoei Ruto was busy signing into law a bill that murders that democracy in daylight. The Cyber Crime Bill, a law that strangles the voices Raila spent his life trying to free. And now, at KTN, Face the Facts chose to stand with the citizens no matter the cost, even when we were obstructed, insulted, or threatened by power. We feared only two things: God and hot porridge. We understood where real power lies, with the people, not politicians disguised as shepherds. KTN Top Stories, this is what we aired. Health seers Aden Duale took to social media, dismissing the revelations as propaganda and blackmail, claiming they were shadowy saboteurs, noting that a section of the media was out to derail government reforms.
You are bringing patients to your media house, we will register you, we will give you a SHA portal, and we will deal with your claims.
Then President William Samoei Ruto, close ally, who is also Kapsaret Member of Parliament Oscar Suri, went for the gutter, labeling the Standard newspaper toilet paper. And it was not only television. The Standard newspaper stood firm, the pen cut just as sharp. When the health sector was failing, we reported. When the government unlawfully cancelled the GBM deal against the will of the people, we exposed it. Without fear, we did all this for one reason: to defend journalism. We were entrusted with a voice and we refused to silence it so that oppressors may continue feeding on the blood of the people. We refused to be bought by hunger. We chose to be custodians of truth, even as some religious leaders abandoned their moral calling, choosing proximity to power when they went to State House to pray and, be compromised by State House and be silenced. We did not stop there. They were silenced while sanitizing exploitation. We became the chief priests. Let me be clear here. This year, First the Facts remains defiant. We have not shifted our position. In 2026, if anything, we will burn brighter so Kenya and Kenyans may know the truth and the oppressed may find justice. Our gratitude goes to the editors, journalists, and the entire leadership of the Standard Group. Our message remains unchanged. We will not be silent while predators grow fat on innocent citizens. We know the truth puts us in danger. We know there are those plotting our fall, but it is better to die standing for the truth than to live kneeling before modern-day colonizers for comfort. My name is Haman Kamariki. 2026, I'll be here with God's grace to give you nothing but the facts.
Now, as schools reopen next week,